All right, good evening, all. Uh, Thank you for the prayer, Emily. And I also like to thank the election committee for giving us giving our family time to grieve in the grieving process as it was our brother Arnold Naytowhow who held this position. He passed away in January, and this is the reason why this position has become open as band counselor. And at this time, I just like to take a little quick time out just to do a moment of silence in his memory. Please and thank you. Thank you. So this evening, I'm here because I nominated our brother Allen Naytowhow. And just some background on our family. Our parents are Amos and Sally Naytowhow. Our grandparents were Solomon and Sarah Naytowhow from Little Red, and Alice Bird from Montreal Lake. Our family is involved in leadership in many ways within our communities of Montreal Lake, as well as Little Red and Urban. We get involved with all community events, we help out, and we have all worked for a number of years in different aspects, whether it be band council, leadership roles, which includes boards and committees. Just a note on our family too as well. I think it's important. We are all sober, we're all drug-free, and we all work in different areas of the community. And that's the reason why we are supporting our brother Alan Conrad in running for this for the position of band council, because we believe in him, we have faith in him, and he's got all our support. I've had the privilege of growing up and working alongside with Alan Conrad on several projects, and I can prove to his commitment in assisting our community in various areas as needed. His passion for service is clear in everything he does, from getting involved, advocating for changes that benefit our community of Montreal Lake, which includes all sectors. One of Alan Conrad's most notable achievements has been his work in sharing information on social media. Today he has his own YouTube channel. I'm proud of him for that. He recognized the need for a community and went and got an education on film production in Ontario in 2015. Beyond his work with the community, Alan Conrad has also been a strong advocate for education in our Cree language program. He has served on our local committees for several years. His efforts led to the implementation of new programs and initiatives that have improved the quality of education for students across our nation. Alan Conrad has the determination, the commitment, and the utmost respect of all people that he has worked with all ages. He is trusted, he is fair, and a great model, a great role model. Well, not a model, but a great role model, as he leads a healthy lifestyle. And I think that's a very important part when you're in leadership, in order to be able to be involved with any community, even gatherings or even just events and all that. You need to lead your people in a healthy way. He is very supportive, as he knows about overcoming obstacles and goes over and above to help those in need, and is not afraid to speak up when required. He is admired by many as he has a beautiful heart and is always moving forward to make a difference with life in general. He is a fluent Cree speaker. He is big on communication and always ensures our community is well informed when it comes down to events, etc. I believe he will make an awesome leader. He is just a guy who loves and cares for people, and he's also very approachable. So I think it's in a couple days, I ask for your support to vote Alan Conrad Naytowhow for the band council position. Thank you.
Hi. Good afternoon, everybody. You'll notice that I'm doing a couple of different things. I'm multitasking, and what I'm doing with that video is I'm actually putting together a couple of videos, one for myself and one for Ricky, and I'm posting them online on his and on mine, so out of the courtesy, out of respect, and good afternoon. My name is Allen C Naytowhow. I drive a school bus right now for the Senator Allenberg Memorial School. Been here for about 3 years, and right now I sit on the Kituskino Board of Directors, and I also sit on the Cree Language Steering Group. And I'd like to thank Delia for her nomination and her speech for helping me out to be nominated, and also Bernard Bird was seconded. And also thank you for the moment of silence for our late brother Arnold, who had had the seat prior to leaving us to go to the other side. And also to the opening prayer from our elder, and one feather for their services today. And in the past, I've actually worked in different areas of the band through health and through other different departments for a number of different jobs actually. And I participated in different committees like Police Management Board, like MLCFA, like Justice, and also others that just a few others that just to mention a few right now. I'm running for this vacant council position because I believe that I can do the job, because I have experience in working with other administrations, with other chief and councils, and with other board members in the different positions, and I have a good idea of all the policies and procedures that you have to do to run a nation, and also through the committees. So I have an idea of what it's like to run a budget. I'm also alcohol and drug free, like Delia mentioned, and that is important as a leader to represent the community as a role model. And I'm also a fluent Cree speaker, and that's also quite important, because we are a Cree community and we should have Cree speakers in leadership, and also open-minded and willing to adapt to learn to the new role. And when we talk about the urban population, a lot of the population here is in Prince Albert, the urbans from Montreal Lake. And there's also different ones in Saskatoon, Regina, and different places. And we had lived an urban lifestyle in Ontario for a few years, and it was actually tough at times, and I would probably have to thank the late Robert Nipshank and his co-worker Reagan for pulling us through that a couple of times, because it was pretty tough. And Ricky had mentioned something regarding housing in the urban sector, and I wouldn't mind finding out what exactly where that went also with what the BCRDD had presented. And I'd like to concentrate on those as a support from the Cree Nation. And the councillors that are elected now, they don't have much to work with, so that's another item that needs attention, because they're expected to lead and basically with nothing. And we also have an annual hunt through Kituskino, and that's where we help our urban members, as the moose is processed through a butcher, and some years we are lucky, some years not so much, but we still try. And language and culture, I had mentioned the other day, and we had been in Montreal Lake on Friday and Little Red yesterday, and we discussed how language and culture is important. And on reserve, I would like to concentrate on a facility that is designed to concentrate on language and culture to have even the urban take advantage of that also. And we also have a Cree app that we launched through the Cree steering group, and there's a couple of members here. And we launched that recently, and we are hoping that some of our members utilize that. And we need to make sure that they know where to find it. And I also mentioned last week that the mayor of Prince Albert was in our community, and they are campaigning at this time, but we have to take advantage of what they have to offer at this time, and hopefully that they will actually follow through with some of the discussions. And the idea of homelessness and addictions that Ricky spoke of also, and to be living it on the streets here is it have to be tough. And we've even lost band members here in the city through addictions and through homelessness, and we need to know what exactly is out there for them to take advantage of in the city, to hopefully pursue an education at least, and training or some sort, and we support them as best as we can, especially the single parents that they have an even harder time. And we had mentioned also the cows and plows that are coming up, and I'm not sure who knows what and what's going on, and is there going to be workshops available? Is there information available? How do we know where we're at? And as far as I heard, I don't know if it's hearsay, I guess you could call it, but it's at the government level, and there was a letter presented. So I don't exactly know about the update on that, but it would be nice to have the leadership give us more information on what is the situation now and where it's at. And regarding that, we were talking also about the loss of our treaties, because once you sign on this dotted line, you're not able to approach the government anymore. And that's what they have signed in LaRange and Sturgeon and Cumberland and a few others. And there's some advances coming up in early December. So we have to think about if we're going to say no or sign on that dotted line, and make sure that we clearly understand what we are doing, and if we're not providing for the future generations that are ahead of us. And also, this is about halfway in from the general election, and so in a couple of years we will be electing again with the general election. And in my mind, the rule that states that you need to have a grade 12 should not pertain to the former leaders that have been elected. They should actually be allowed to run. And we have 1 year before the general election to suggest that to the governance committee. And we also need to make sure that the urban population is included in land-based training and opportunities and language and culture programming, just like the reserve has. So on that note, if I am elected on November 18th, I'll do my best to provide support and be the best that I can. And I also understand that moving into such a role is a lot more stress, and some kind of taint to that there's a lot of stress involved, a lot of time away, and a lot of commitment. And I'm prepared to do that at this point. And like when you get a little bit older, you handle things differently like you did 10, 15 years ago, and it's it's a matter of dealing with things with you know, with an open mind. So on November 18th, I ask for your vote, and I hope that we can come to a positive outcome. Thank you.